Hello and welcome back to Good Knit Kisses. I'm your host Kristen and today is Crochet Thursday. How are you doing today? I hope you are well. It is, let's see, I'm just a few minutes late. I hope everyone is doing good today. I'm going to do a tutorial. It is on the super crochet mat. I hope you guys aren't getting sick of these big super things because I just had all these things in my head and I just had to get them out. It's like they just had to come out. So I'll have one more next week and I'll be working through the little basket thing, but I just had to get the ones done that I've got. So I've got a super crochet mat started today. You may have seen some pictures and I'm going to take it to the next level. I have a small, medium, and large on my blog right now in a pattern, and I've got the medium done, and so I'm going to add on some more rows and get the large done. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm going to stop and say hello here. Welcome to the replay, and write your questions, say replay, and ask me, and I'll answer it next week. I didn't really have many questions from last week, but I did answer the one that I had. It was pretty simple, so I didn't really need to put that on here. But hello, hey Ada, good morning, Sunshine, good morning, Bridget, Sunshine, good morning, Jean. Oh, you got a wonderful morning in Florida? That's good, that's good. I'm so glad in Florida. That's not a cool thing in the fall in Florida with hurricane season. Hi, Brenda. Good morning, Pam. I look rested and ready to go. Oh, that's good because I have lots to do today. Oh, my word. I have lots to do today. So, hey, good morning, Carol. I see you hopped on. Good morning, Ellie. What's the story, morning glory? What's the word, hummingbird? Good morning, Gretchen in Wyoming. You have a little snow this morning. Oh, nice. I hope it's nice. It's a rainy day today. It's like a light, showery rain, you know, kind of like just a light watering of the earth. It's nice. Good morning, Tanisha. Hey, another in Florida. Hi, Jennifer. And Gayla. Hello. And Shirley, I missed you. MD, Maryland? MD is Maryland? Yeah? Hi. And yep, Carol here. Oh, it's rainy there too. It's rainy here. It's like baby showers. It's a baby shower. Mother the bride or the baby. Or the father the bride moment. So, Barb, you said rainy in Ohio, but smiling. Is it rainy everywhere? I should do like a Kristen's weather check. Over here, it is blue and beautiful. It's a beautiful blue cow day. Up in the north, it's a pink day. It's nice and beautiful pink and woolly. No, it's sunny in Northern California. Norma, hi. Good morning, Norma. Rainy where Bridget is. Is California saying, ooh, I know, I wish it would rain down on me. Oh, I know, I wish it would rain on me. Everybody, oh, Florida is sunny. Every time I go to Florida, I get rained on. I mean, not the whole time, but like somehow I get rained on. Sunny in Kansas, but cooler. The weather check with Kristen the weather girl. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Joe and Gay. Good morning, Yvonne Wickham. All right, I am singing. I am bright and happy. I am glad to see you all my ladies, and my gentlemen. I know I have some gentlemen who hop on. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. I got my caffeine. Just kidding. I haven't had enough to be this excited, so it must be you. You wake me up. You had a thunderstorm and heavy rain at 3 a.m. Just a light rain now in Saginaw. Yeah, Pam, you're not far from me. Did you know that? You bet my kids have fun? They do. They do. Did y'all see my video on my regular Facebook page yesterday? My daughter told me, she said that the boys were messing with her. Like they were messing with her stuff. Like, and she said they weren't being mean. They're just messing with her things, like her water bottle and some, you know, and I was like, I mean, I could tell it was more like a, yeah, she's a cute girl and they kind of like her kind of thing. Yeah, you'll have to go watch the video. You can see my advice. I'm kidding. But she thought it was hilarious. She's my oldest. Yeah, my parenting advice. Oh, I probably could have gone on and on, but we were in the carpool lane for the second school. And I was like, I'm not supposed to be on the phone here. So there's like a total of 37 seconds for that video there. I was like, I gotta get off of here. We weren't moving. I mean, we were like stopped and waiting, but anyway, you'll have to go see it if you want to see her reaction. Oh my gosh. I thought it was pretty funny. And I like that she took it so well. So anyway, okay. What do I want to show you? Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so now let's get started. I have a blanket here. This is a mat. It's a big, massive version of the marshmallow crochet baby blanket. It's huge. It's really, really big. It's obnoxious big. So it's really big, and it seriously makes a really good like TV watching mat. So if you want something yummy for the kids to just lay on, or even yourself, this is a good one. So yeah, it's huge. Yeah, holy crap, it's huge. Let's see. Do you want to get that on camera again? Let's see. All right. It's huge. And the width of it is about 3 feet wide. It's about a yard wide. I think it's actually 35 inches. Oh. So one of these, I have to fix my shirt. It messed my shirt up. Every one of these, sorry about the glare. Oh, well, I need to tie that in. Okay. So every one of these puffs, the big marshmallow puffs, is about, yeah, it's heavy. Well, I mean, it's more like a mat. It's not a blanket. I mean, I guess you could put it on top of your bed if you wanted to, but it's not a comforter. But if you just, I don't know, you just want to lay on it for naps, I guess that would probably feel really good. But anyway, every one of these little marshmallow stitches, they're about 4 inches or 10 centimeters. Sorry, said that wrong. So that's about how big one stitch is. Now they're offset, so you can't say, okay, 4 times however many rows, because it doesn't actually work that way, because they're like sort of offset. So I guess you could say like more like 3 inches, 2.5 or 3. So if you're like adding up the rows, yeah, so anyway, I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to do a starting chain. I'm going to make it about 1/3 of the size, and okay, so I've already got several rows done, and what I'll do is I'm going to show the foundation and the starting row, and then how to keep going, and then I'm going to show you how to change color, and then finishing it off. Does that sound good? And then you can refer to the pattern that's on the blog now. we put it up about a week ago, but didn't really make much announcement about it because I wanted to get a tutorial up. So that's one of the things I have to do after I get off of here. So I'm probably going to wrap it up after that's done because, you know, it's Thursday and my long guy is probably going to be coming. So anyway, yeah, you can use this ginormous hook. This is a U. It's 25 millimeter. It's also a US 50 if you get a Tunisian. And I have a marshmallow cloud video. It's up now, and the angel wings video is up now. Angel wings would be really cute if you wanted that for a Halloween costume, fall festival costume or whatnot, or a baby prop. Some people want to take it and make a pillow and then stitch it on the pillow like a remembrance thing. There's a lot of different uses for it. Someone else said they were going to put it on their dog. So, yeah, that sounds fun too. So, anyway, but on my marshmallow crochet, the crochet cloud, that video, someone made a comment. She's like, well, I could just use my finger. Well, you could. I mean, my finger is not as big as this one, and I have pretty large hands. I would say I have man hands because they are the same size as my husband. Now I'm 6 foot. I'm 6'1". So I have very big hands, and mine aren't quite as big as this hook. So if you use your fingers, it's going to be a little tighter. So your size is going to be different. That's totally cool. But you might want to add more chains if you do a finger crochet, you know, like a hand crochet. I hate to say finger crochet. Sounds funny. But really, I mean, if you're just, what do you call that? Body crochet? Arm crochet? I don't know. Because they call it arm knitting because you have to use your arms. But you don't really call it arm crochet. Or do you? I don't know. It's whatever the person says who puts the video up, I suppose. You finger crochet all the time. Yeah, I have a thing on doing a finger crochet cowl, and you use like a yarn that's pretty much this size. This is that super, well, actually this is a jumbo. And there's a, I think it's called Dash from Red Heart Boutique. And they make a, like a knit tube. Basically, it's like someone finger knit it, a I-cord. And then I just crocheted with it. So if you want to see that, I do have something with finger crochet. But anyway, you promised that if we write book in the video and YouTube, we can have the free book. No, I did not promise you can have a free book if you write book. I said that you are eligible for the giveaway on the review, and I made a drawing, and I announced who won for the United States and for international. Yeah. So I promised to have a drawing, which I did, and which I announced who got it. I announced it live. And then those winners have responded and given me their addresses, and then I have sent them on to the author. The author had lost her mom, so I waited about 5 days to give her those addresses. So anyway, I'm sorry to be directly blunt with you, but the way you approached me, I'm like, no. It was a contest. It was a drawing. I mean, you know, it's a giveaway drawing. I hate to call it contest because you're not really competing. Like, I'm not choosing the best response. I think that's the best. I think it's the most fair. So if you want to know how I pick them, this is probably a good time to say it since I've been asked. What I do is it's in order of who responds first. I get alerts every time I get a comment, and then I go and sort those, and the timestamp tells me who entered first, and so then I go through and I count how many are from the United States, and then I put that number in a random number generator, and then that is the winner. And sometimes it's the first person, sometimes it's the last person, sometimes it's in between, sometimes it's like 15% in and 45. So the random number generator is pretty darn random. And then I do the one for international, which if you are international, your chances are pretty good because I get far less people entering for international. Now, if you're an international person living in the United States, it's not quite fair. So I wouldn't enter in both. And your mailing address needs to match where you're saying. So if you're getting something in Brazil, I hope you're in Brazil. Because if you say you're not in the United States and it's supposed to be Brazil, then I just picked Brazil. I'm sorry. Brazilians are awesome. I'm just saying. If you say somewhere international and then you're not, then I'll be like, yeah, you didn't win. So yeah, you're from Montreal. Yeah, international to me is anybody who's not in the United States. So that's international. So anyway, I hope that clears things up. I hope everyone believes that's fair because I think it's fair. And I feel like I'm having deja vu. Don't know why, but I feel like I am. Y'all ever have that moment? I'm sure you do. Everybody does. Why wouldn't they call it deja vu? All right, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to show you how to do the starting chain. Let me get, okay, you think that's fair. Thanks, Ellie. I've been doing giveaways for several years now, and I've never had anyone think it was unfair the way I did it, and I've always done them the same way. I would love to do some on Facebook Live. Now, I've chosen when people don't know I'm doing something. Sorry, I'm making a ball here. I've chosen somebody randomly and said, hey, I'm going to send you something. But that's completely random, and that's not a contest, and that's just me being generous, I guess. And anyway, sorry, I'm making balls. I had like these two separate things. Hey, Linda, good morning. Hey. Yeah, I would love to do a Facebook giveaway thing. I need to look at the new rules because I've noticed more and more people do Facebook Live giveaways, and I don't see how that meets with terms of service and what's the other word? But I had read all the legal jargon, which was a snooze fest several years ago, to find out what the rules were on giving away on Facebook. You cannot... as of the rules that they used to be, you cannot use likes for giving away something. You can't do a whole plethora of things. And basically it was like you had to get an app that helps generate. It's like an app that's built for Facebook. And then you have to be able to do it that way in order to do a giveaway on Facebook. So I don't know how people are doing Facebook Live giveaways and getting around the rules without... risking getting in trouble. And I do not, I'm a rule follower. If I know the rules, I mean, but I always look them up, you know. If I break something that they would be because the rules changed. That's why I'm thinking I need to go look at the new Facebook rules if there are any. So anyway, Ada, you miss such a fun group. Oh, you're late, Katie. Oh, hi. Well, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And Linda, I think I said that already, but welcome again, Linda. Or a third time. Or a fourth. Okay. Yes, I'm in a very weird mood. Okay, let me get my coffee and then I'm gonna get started, okay? As you know, you can chat with each other while I'm doing the tutorial. I'm not going to be really responding unless it's like a part where I need to pause in my video and then I'll be like, hey, everybody in the live audience. So basically I just record this and I'm going to use this for my thing. Hey, sorry you're late. Susan, I'm about to start the tutorial, so you are not late at all. You're on time. Hey, Linda, I'm going to do it a fifth time. Weird mood, no such thing. Oh, weirdo, maybe. All right, I better get started before we have my lawn guys show up on me and they'll be like, like hitting the thing, you know? All right, I am ready. Okay. Sure, in all your spare time, you should read those boring rules. They are boring rules, right? I only want to read them because, like, do you guys know who Marley Bird is? She does the Yarn Thing podcast. Do you know her? She's always done this podcast. It's a true podcast, but lately she's been doing some live Facebook, like you can watch her while she's doing the live, you know, so while it's an audio podcast. It's an audio podcast. And, but lately she's done some giveaways, and love Marley, love her. And she always does giveaways on her podcast, which is totally cool. She's a pro at doing those. But I actually wrote her, I was like, I'm concerned, but she's like, okay, but she still has them. So I'm thinking maybe she knows something I don't. So anyway, if anybody likes to read boring rules and wants to help me out, I would totally appreciate it. I just need to find where it says, anyway. All right, I need to stop yakking. I've got alarms popping up. Oh, it's my niece's birthday coming up. I just got that. It's better to be bored and know the rules and get in trouble later. I agree with you, Ellie. What's her name? Marley? Yeah, Marley Bird. There's no E on it. And then B-I-R-D. But look for the Yarn Thing podcast, or Marley Bird Yarn Thing, or whatever. She's got a couple of different pages. She is a crochet. If you want to know her, she's pretty cool. She's got fantastic patterns and books out. She knits and crochets, and she calls herself multi-craftual. She teaches on Craftsy and has the Yarn Thing podcast. She works with Bijou Branch Yarns. I'm trying to remember who she does some things for different companies. And but anyway, yeah, she writes patterns and individual and books and everything. Yes, Marley Bird. Anyway, she's very interesting. She's up in Colorado and very knowledgeable. So I am going to move on. I keep saying that. I promise. Go now. Okay, I'm going to flip. All right, here is the pattern. See, look at this. This is the mat. This is the crochet mat. Okay. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to kind of record something here. All right, let me see what I can do. This is sort of a test, y'all. Okay, ready? Welcome back to Good Knit Kisses. I'm your host, Kristen, and today we are working on the Super Crochet Mat. Look how giant this is. Let's get started. Is that weird? My camera was in an awkward position and I couldn't do it. It was weird. I need to move this out of a better position. I like feedback. Can you tell? Okay. Let me... Are y'all there? Okay, hold on. Last time I had a broadcast interrupt and I didn't know that there was no sound, but then when I watched it back later, it said there was sound. So I'm actually concerned now that I'm having a similar issue. Okay, I see a little heart. Yeah, a little weird. Okay, I'm not going to do it like that because that's different than what I normally do. I think you guys like love my same formats. Oh, you said it isn't weird, Gayla? I'm trying to figure out how to show the whole blanket. I can show it in a picture. I normally just show it in a picture. I was just thinking I should just kind of pan and scan, like show the whole thing, but it's a little odd. It's huge. I'm telling you, it's really big. I can't just like get it in the camera, like in one shot and like have my hands in there and mess around. Like seeing somebody at my door. Hey, are you in the stairwell? I think someone was waiting for me. Okay. All right, ready? Flip. However I do it is fine. Okay, let me start here. Well, when I'm doing the live, I can't record how I normally do, and I'm trying to do it in one seam thing, so we'll see. We'll see. Okay, ready? This works? Okay. Let's see if I can. I was trying to let go. Here we go. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. All right, I gotta get my pattern. I'm getting my pattern out so that I can make sure I know how many balls you need. Okay, 6, 14. Okay. All right. See, I knew I could get it. Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. Well, hello and welcome back to Good Knit Kisses. I'm your host, Kristen, and today we are working on the Super Crochet Mat. This is a big, giant mat, and you can make it in 3 sizes. The sizes are 36 by 33 inches for a small, a medium is 36 by 46 inches, and a large is 36 by 58 inches. And today I'm going to show you how to make that. You're going to need a big hook. This is a Tunisian crochet hook, or you can use a regular crochet hook. It's going to be a US U or US 50 if you're using Tunisian, and a 25 millimeter. Now, you could try it with your hand, and that's fine. You could do a finger crochet, but my finger is a little smaller than this gauge, and I have pretty big hands. So if you're gonna do that, you may have to use 2 fingers, or you may have to, you'll know that you may wanna chain a few more stitches. So let's get started, and I will tell you the supplies you need besides the hook. We need this big blanket yarn. This is a jumbo number 7 yarn, and you're gonna want to have either one color and have anywhere from 6 balls for a solid of one color, or split that up between the 2 colors. I would always get an extra of the one that you want on the ends just in case. And then also you're going to want for the small, but then you'll want 14 of the for the larger mat. And that means that you would want 7 of each color, and I would buy 1 more of your color A just to be safe, so 15. Just in case your stitch count, your gauge is off a little bit. It is a multiple of 3, it's a multiple of 2 plus 3, okay? And so you want to have your stitches divisible by 2, and then add 3 more onto that number. So if what I make is too, not as wide enough for you, then all you have to do is add some more, all right? You want to do that in your beginning chain. So if you don't like your foundation chain width, then you're going to need to go back and then add some more. All right, let's get started. Better? Okay, I'm going to flip and then we'll get started on my chain. All right. All right, to get started, we're gonna make a slip knot, and you're gonna want to chain 33 for this size. If you wanna make a sample size, which is what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna chain 11. Again, if you want it larger, you're gonna have to make more chains, make it divisible by 2, and then make sure to add 3 more. Now, I'm not saying take your number, divide by 2, and then add 3. I'm just saying make sure that that first number is an even number. I'm going to chain here, and I'll meet you back when you have 33. Okay, I've got my length of chain here, and I'm gonna go down 1, 2, 3, and make sure that there's gonna be 2 of these chains on top. I'm going to do a double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook. So I'm gonna yarn over, go right into that stitch where there's those 2 chains on top. I'm gonna pull that through, yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. That's 1 double crochet. That's the very first starting stitch on the foundation. It's the only time you begin with just the 1 double crochet. It just happens to be the way the pattern is. So now we're going to go and skip in 2 chains, 1, 2, all right, and then I'm in the 3rd. I'm going to single crochet, so go straight in that stitch, going to yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through both stitches here. Then that same stitch, I'm going to yarn over and make a double crochet. Go in, yarn over, pull this through, go around and pull that through again. 1, 2. So that's 1 double crochet. Do it one more time. Double crochet into that same stitch. Make sure that you're not trapping this inside and getting it all twisted up. Okay, this is that beginning chain. Pull through 2 and 2. Okay, this right here with the single double double is 1 textured stitch. Okay, and this acts as a textured stitch for the beginning. So now we're going to go and do 1, 2 again. This is all twisted. We got 1, 2, 3, and this is actually where I'm going to end. So if we, you're going to have 33. If I was to continue on this stitch, this would be another texture stitch because my sample is so small. I'm going straight to how it stops. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and this is how you would close the end of the row. So I've skipped 2, and I'm just going to single crochet. And I don't complete that texture stitch. If you do, it'll start leaning over. Okay, so we're gonna make 1 single crochet, all right? And then now we want to chain, we're starting on row 2. Row 2 begins with chain 2, 1, 2, and then we turn, and we start the 2nd row. We want to double crochet into that first stitch 2 times. This is 1, whoops. That's 1 double. Do it again. Okay, 2 double. Okay, that functions as a single, 1 texture stitch. And now we go over to the next open spot. You can skip the 2 chains on the top, but you will notice that there's a gap here, okay? And as you have a big long row, you're gonna notice this gap. So it starts becoming very easy. That first beginning foundation it's not super hard or anything, it's just the hardest part of the blanket. So pull that through. When we do a single crochet, we're gonna do 2 more doubles in that same stitch, just as before. You're repeating row 2 throughout, and then there's just a slight change when you change colors in the way that you pull it through. Okay, and if you want to double check, you can check your stitches and go 1, 2, 3. I've got this completed, and now we're back to the end. Be sure and go all the way to the edge. Make sure you pick up where these 2 chains are and go straight in, and we're going to single crochet. And that completes row 2. Now we're going to repeat the active row 2 throughout. I know technically this is the 3rd row. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, and turn. So we're on to the next row. We're going to double crochet again, and then I'm going to show you how to change color. Okay. Single crochet. And you're going to want to pause your video when you get to the spot that you need to finish, or mark the time and then come back to it. Oops. Okay. And so this is one more texture stitch, and then now I'm coming to the end, and this is where I'm going to change my color. Now, if you wanted to go for a super crochet scarf, you can actually just make this just the way it is. Now, this would be huge. I'm not sure that you'd want to do that, but you could totally do that. So you would just keep going, and you can make the color changes and do like a big blocked, bolded scarf here. It would be huge. So, but go for it if you want to. So I'm going to show you how to color change on this big sample so you can see it going. So let's go ahead and set this aside. And I want to show you how I work with this. I've pulled the wrapper off. So this is how it looks with the wrapper on. And then I pull this off. And then I pull my tail out from the outside and squish it up and then place it into a bowl. And then that way when I pull from it, it's easier to work with it. So this is what it looks like when you've done several rows. Each one of these changes after 3 rows. So after 1, 2, 3 of the rows, this is not 2 rows, it may look like it, but here's 1 stitch, here's from the next one where it skips over, and then here's from the next one. So 1, 2, 3, and then you change colors. Okay, and the pattern is on the blog. Click in the link below and you'll see that. So I'm coming to the end on this one here. Okay, we're gonna go with our large. I've already got 3 repeats with the purple, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on the 4th section with the white. So I want to continue on, and I'm going to bring in my purple yarn or my color B, and I'm going to make a single crochet and pull the new color through. So I'm going to put it through the side here, and instead of wrapping around and pulling through to finish that with my working strand of white, I'm going to grab the purple and pull that through. I'm sorry, I messed up. Okay, let me go back here. Okay, so when I'm done and I come to the end here, I'm gonna go in for single crochet, pull the first loop through. Okay, so I've got 2 on my hook, and then I'm gonna lay down the working strand, and you can go ahead and cut it. I have here already, and then pull in my second color and pull that on through. 1, 2, and that's gonna complete that single crochet, and it's got a nice clear break. See how these work here? Okay, if I didn't, it would have like a long line way up here of the wrong color, and that would not look good. So then I'm just going to chain up with my new working strand. 1, 2, and then I just turn and continue the work. Okay, so after I do 3 of these repeats on the purple or my second color, I'm going to change colors again and then do another 3 of the white. Okay, so now let's do a pretend. Let's play like this is the last section of this. Okay, so if this is the last section that I want to work up, then all I do is come to the end and single crochet and pull through that single crochet again, 1, 2, and I break my yarn and then pull this out. And then you're done, and you just weave in your tails. You can weave them in with your fingers, you can weave them in with a hook, and I just work this all in. Working all these other tails, you can see that I've already worked them in. So I hope that you enjoyed that tutorial. Well, thank you again for joining me at Good Knit Kisses. I hope you enjoy this super crochet mat. It is super yummy. My kids love it for TV time, and I'm sure a baby would love it for tummy time. Just remember that these are nice and big and loose, and you don't want to leave a baby unsupervised, but it sure would be fun for tummy time. You're probably going to want to hand wash it for care, and just let it air dry, put a fan on it. I hope you enjoyed your time at Good Knit Kisses. Have a great day and happy crochet. Bye-bye. Hey! I messed up, but that's okay. I thought about continuing to go on here, and I could have done my color change here, but I think sometimes it's good to see it on the big piece. And I was going to do the whole thing, and I'm thinking it would be really hard to show it and like keep throwing it around unless I had a different setup. So I was like, that's fine. So did you guys like that? I'm going to go back. Ada says, imagine Kristen buying all the white yarn. What? Oh, get all the white yarn and put it in my yarn. It looks like cotton balls. Yeah, that would be funny. Wait a minute. I got to go back. You guys are hilarious. I'm going to have to read all these comments. This is hilarious. Oh, I went crazier at Michael's with the big yarn. Yes, I did. You've enjoyed my shopping trips. Yeah, I need to, Kayla says, I'm not saying a word, not one word. Did you go bonkers, Kayla? Kayla went bonkers. She went bonkers shopping. Yeah, we don't have an AC more. We have a lot. We are blessed to have what we have, because especially when I hear from people who are in different countries, they're like, yo, we don't have anything like that. That is, well, they don't say y'all. A Texan says y'all. They say we do not have that. We have Hobby Lobby, and we have Joann's. I have 2 Joann's near me. I'm sure there's more. There's multiple Michaels. And then, of course, we have Walmart, multiple Walmarts. And then local yarn stores. There's a lot of local yarn stores. There's some alpaca farms and stuff. They're not like super nearby. Actually, there could be one that I'm not aware of. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, hey, Louisa, I see she hopped on. She has not said hi yet, but hi, good morning. I hope you're doing well. So I'm going to get going. I'm going to go ahead and edit this video and then some other videos, and hopefully get some other work done. I hope you guys are doing well. There's the phone. See, that was good. It didn't happen a while ago. So you guys have a great day and make it a good one. And I will see you tomorrow for super social media craft day. All right. Bye, everyone.